Hi, this is Carol Highsmith in EDL609 class, and I just want to give you an overview of what my education reform topic is on service learning and just give you a good definition of it. Service learning is a pedagogical practice whereby universities and community agencies collaboratively agree upon mutual service provision that would benefit the university and the community agency. And just to give you a good example of my experience with service learning, a few years ago, the University of North Carolina at Wilmington began their service learning program for all disciplines on campus that were interested. And the School of Nursing helped lead that initiative with a lot of other disciplines on campus, so that students can learn skills that can benefit organizations and communities. We develop service agreements outlining benefits to organizations and communities while our students gain knowledge, skills, and abilities in practice. Some of the benefits of service learning were for the university, there were career ready-made students, research leading, that the university can take a lead role on research, community economic development, educational opportunities, health opportunities, and cultural life. Those are areas that certainly can be influenced and impacted by service learning opportunities. And also, for the purpose of the organization, there are free volunteers, the students are. And from the student perspective, students are enriched. They achieve learning objectives because you do establish some learning objectives for those activities. Their broad appreciation of the discipline. Sometimes just the content taught in classroom is not enough for the students to actually understand the topic or the course or what it is that they're supposed to learn in the content aspect, and putting their hands on it and actually seeing it and getting in the throw of actually working with that particular action gives them a better appreciation for that discipline. It increases their critical thinking because they have to think on their feet. There are situations that occur in real life that you don't have time to plan or you don't have time to prepare for. And students get the opportunity to do that and to pull on all the information that they've learned across the courses, not just one course, but even things that they've learned prior to coming to higher ed. They are able to pull on that as well and actually come up with some good critical thinking ideas. Um, it's also helped the students in enhanced citizenship. They actually are connected to purpose and they feel like they are part of society and not just, they go to school, get an education, they get a job, but they actually feel like they're actually giving back to society. And for faculty, we are looking at recognition and scholarship, reflective activities, and that seems to be one of the larger pieces that is affecting service learning is thinking on the action that has taken place and what worked well, what could have been done better, what needs to change, what did the students actually learn from that activity, and what did faculty learn, because faculty learn as well as students in a service learning process. And a really good service learning activity is probably with some revision every semester. So it's not something that just happens in a one time, but it's a continual improvement process. Um, for faculty, they have the opportunity to publish their research, get it published, and some credible articles in different journals. Um, some directive writing, so that students and faculty are, actually able to add to the knowledge of what's currently in the research as well. Small group discussions tends to students tend to get a lot out of small group discussions and really think and collaborate and talk about what they've actually learned in that process. Class presentations, students actually take the knowledge that they learn and present to their peers, to faculty, and maybe other disciplines if it's an interdisciplinary type activity. Um, and for some faculty, it says it has brought new life to the classroom because students always ask for opportunity to get more skill. They don't just want knowledge because for a lot of them, they don't know how to synthesize knowledge alone without the opportunity to get into an environment that they can actually apply that knowledge. So students are always asking us, can we have more experience, please? Can we get more opportunity to use what it is that we know? Or can we learn something new? They don't just want to take that they learn in the classroom as nursing. It is not just nursing. It is the art of working with people and being able to apply knowledge that really makes nursing what it is. It's also considered by a lot of faculty a new method of student learning, and students actually give that type of response and feedback whenever they participate in service learning. For example, in my community health or nursing 405 course that I teach, I take the students to Solomon Towers, which is senior housing for adults 65 plus and those with mental disabilities and things of that nature. And um, the students sometimes have a little difficulty with wanting to go there, but once they get there and they find out that the residents really want them, they want their help, they trust the information that they bring to them, that it is credible. So students are certainly benefit from those types of things. Increased interest in content by students. This is what faculty are saying. New problem solving skills are developed by the students, and not only by students, but by faculty as well. Um, and and as I go to some of the elementary schools and where we have our students placed, I see that that's a big part of what they start early in school. So in the elementary schools, they're dealing with problem solving skills and teaching children how to deal with problems versus letting a problem take you over. And some teachers, faculty have always talked about enjoyable teaching, that they enjoy the teaching because you get such positive results out of it. Not always a positive outcome, but it does create positive results a lot of the times. Um, and a lot of the research talks about positive impact on personal, attitudinal, moral, social, and cognitive outcomes for students. Thank you very much.